What is up, guys, and welcome to an update to good old Predaplant. Now, Predaplant is awesome, and yeah, honestly, it's still a pretty good contention for like a rogue tier deck, because Super Poly is still one hell of a card. It's a little bit situational now, but it still can end games. But yeah, let's jump in. 3 Orphoscopio, Heart and Soul the deck, on summon, say Predaplant, say from the deck, yeah. Of course, Cobra, searches anything you need. Then, of course, 3 of the Billups, 2 of the Dew, which is kind of like the original Fallen Albaz, so being able to fusion someone with a monster. And, of course, 3 of the Bull Felucia, and, of course, 1 of the Triantis to round out our actual Predaplant names. Kind of like keeping the best ones. Now for the Predaplant spells. Practice, of course. This card's nuts. Being able to special one from the hand then search is just dumb. 1 of the archetype fusion, Predaplant fusion, and of course 1 Predaplanting to round out like our Predaplant core itself. And honestly, it's solid. Like it's good. Next is additional engines: Fallen Albaz, 1 Branded fusion, and 1 Dark Magician for, of course, Red Eyes Dragoon, which is insane. And of course, we do run the one Red Eyes fusion as well. It's been a while since I've seen this card, and being able to search it out with Cobra if needed is insane. Plus, hard drawing it is never a bad thing too. Plus, Dragoon is just nuts. Of course, Edge Imp Chain Engine. Of course, so we have 2 of the Chain, 3 of the Patchwork. This engine's insane. Being able to get Poly right from deck to hand is just nuts. And plus, I always love running a little say Edge Imp Chain Engine. Of course, 2 Poly. Of course, polymerization. Nothing more to say about that. Then you have the bigger, better brother with Super Poly. Card is still super insanely good. It's situational sometimes, depending on what matchups, but Super Poly can just outboards and just make you just instant win. Instant fusion for the level, say 5 fusion we have in the extra deck. And then 1 Call by the Grave to our anti-hand traps. Hand traps themselves, these can be anything that you want, but I just chose 3 Ash, and I put Moonlit Chill in to give it a little highlight, because honestly I think this card is pretty cracked this format, especially with the new time rules and everything. It's kind of scummy, but you know what, plus it's a free negation, so you know, it's never a bad thing. So honestly I think Moonlit Chill has a interesting place this format, and honestly it's not a bad choice as well. Extra deck, 1 Reliever. Good thing being able to recur your Poly or your fusion spell cards from the graveyard is pretty good, especially put back in the deck and then draw 1 card. So that's pretty cool. And then also, when a monster effect is activated, you can quick effect. Then it's 1 Poly or 1 fusion spell from your graveyard, and then target 1 card in the field and just pop it. So it's a free just pop. Yeah. So then of course 1 Philia, say Regis. Situational, depends on the matchups, Blue Eyes especially. But this card, honestly, I'm just mostly highlighting them because this card's honestly pretty nuts. And of course, the standard stuff, Garuda, insane, why not? And of course, we can fuse also into our Guardian Chimera, say with polymerization. Guardian Chimera, insane card. This card is one of the reasons why I love playing Poly deck so much, because this card is just nuts. Say Garuda, of course, is your Super Poly target. Say generic Super Poly target anyway. And of course, the 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. This guy has been just nuts since he's come out, and yeah, he's still annoying to this day. Okay, I see Predaplant stuff. 2 of the level 5. This card's a custom card. It's nuts. It brings the whole deck together, honestly, since it came out. So yeah, definitely need 2 of. 1 of the giant no card, basically. Basically, see, when your opponent activates special summons a monster from the extra deck with a see while you control this fusion summon card, quick effect can negate the summon if you destroy it, so it's just pop. And then it can recur itself if your opponent controls a card with a Predaplant counter, so pretty cool that way. Then we have, say, Chimera Phlasia. Really niche, you really don't go into as much, but I love it. It's still one of the things I just like running. Of course, we do have the 2 Draco Stapelia. This is like your main card. Like Draco Stapelia is just instant it's a Super Poly target. It's super nuts. And then once return quick effect, you can target 1 face-up card. I say monster your opponent controls. Place a Predator counter on it, and if it's a level 2 or higher, it becomes level 1. And as long as it has a counter on it, it's in the effects are negated. So yeah. And of course, we do have the 1 Starry Venom Fusion Dragon as well. And then I wanted to run out a Starvin Venomy Dragon. It's interesting. It only affects on your turn, but being able just to copy an opponent's monster and replace this card's effects with it, and then drain the attack and then negate its effects is pretty dope. So it's a really cool, interesting tech going second option. Plus, I wanted to go like explore some of the other like say Predaplant fusion stuff. So Venomy Dragon, honestly, pretty dope. Of course, we do have the one greedy Venom Dragon as well, and then of course the one starting Venom Predapower Fusion Dragon, the big boy of this guy. So, but yeah, that's it for the deck profile. Predaplants, maybe some new support, maybe some new fusions, new main deck stuff. I know they're trying to say that the new Pendulum stuff was pretty interesting, but see, Predaplants, honestly, it's one of the decks that if you have Super Poly, and Super Poly is a very prevalent thing, especially in not really much this kind of format, but maybe a format ago, it was probably prevalent, but Super Poly is still nuts. But yeah, Predaplants, awesome deck. Yeah. But yeah, that's it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, see if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.